Now, just a few days ago, some international reports were asking a very different question. Could Sarvam AI even raise the money it needed? Reports suggested investors were hesitant. Questions were being asked about timing, competition, business models, and whether an Indian foundation model company could realistically compete against OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, and XAI. Well, Sarvam just answered that question. With a $234 million funding round, a $1.5 billion valuation, and India's newest AI unicorn. But more importantly, one of India's largest AI bets is now being led by an Indian technology company, HCLTech, which changes the sovereign AI conversation altogether. Sarvam announced the first close of its Series B round, raising $234 million at a valuation of $1.5 billion. The round was led by HCLTech with a reported commitment of $150 million. Now, joining the round were Bessemer Venture Partners, Khosla Ventures, and Peak 15 Partners. The company expects the full round to reach $300 million. Now, just for context, the company had previously raised around $41 million across its seed and Series A rounds. This funding is nearly 6 times larger and immediately puts Sarvam among India's most important AI startups. The headline, well, is not so much about the valuation. It is actually who wrote the check. Now, for quite some time, India's AI ecosystem has relied heavily on foreign capital. This time around, one of India's largest technology companies is leading the round. Sarvam co-founder Pratyush Kumar called this a sign that India is finally building the capital structure needed to create globally competitive AI companies. And that, my friends, is a very significant point. The timing of this announcement actually couldn't be even more interesting. Just days ago, the AI industry was debating what happened after access restrictions around Anthropic's Fable 5 and Mythos 5 models. The incident reignited a question we've discussed extensively on Front Page. What's the difference between access and ownership? Now, Pratyush Kumar has summed it up perfectly. He said companies and countries should never confuse access with ownership, because if the most important technology you're using can be controlled externally, well, then you're vulnerable. And that's exactly why sovereign AI matters. The ability to build, deploy, improve, and control AI systems within your own perimeters. Most people still think Sarvam is building language models. That's actually only just a part of the story. The company is actually trying to build a full stack AI ecosystem with compute, models, inference, products, deployment, the entire stack. Now, according to the founders, Sarvam has already trained models using thousands of GPUs. Its Sarvam, a 105B model, was trained from scratch in India. The company says it is now working toward larger coding, agentic, and cybersecurity focused models. And of course, a dedicated coding model is expected very soon. Now, what's interesting is that Sarvam is now operating like a business and not so much just as, well, a research lab. Its conversational AI platform now handles more than 2 million interactions every day. Its inference platform processes roughly 10 million API calls daily. The company says usage has tripled in recent months. Its speech models transcribe more than 500,000 hours of audio every month. And its document AI platform is digitizing more than 35 million pages of records. Now, the most impressive part, if you were already not impressed, might be where actually the technology is already being used. Sarvam says its multilingual voice platform has helped collect data from 17 million farmers for the Ministry of Agriculture. Wonderful. A nationwide insurance campaign supported policy renewals for 45 million policyholders. And a major fintech is using Sarvam's agentic AI platform to support a sales force of more than 350,000 people. This is, I believe, AI operating at India's scale. Now, the founders say the fresh capital will be used across 4 key areas, and here they are: more compute, larger models, enterprise products, and of course, talent. The company plans to expand research teams, scale GPU infrastructure, and even establish a San Francisco office to attract global AI talent. Pratyush Kumar described this moment as day zero for becoming a globally competitive AI company, which tells us how early they still believe this journey is. And here, of course, is the front page take. Now, the biggest story here isn't, well, that Sarvam became a unicorn, which is wonderful, kudos, congratulations. But the biggest story is that India's sovereign AI movement just got its strongest validation till now. Now, for months, many people questioned whether India could build its own foundation model ecosystem, whether Indian companies could raise enough capital, and also sovereign AI, was it even realistic? Now, today, one of India's largest technology firms has answered that question with a $150 million check. Will Sarvam beat OpenAI? Will it beat Anthropic or Google for that matter? Well, honestly, that's not the question. The real question is whether India can build a credible alternative, a no-regret option, if you will, an AI ecosystem that India controls, owns, and continuously improves. Because, well, as we have understood from what has happened in the past few weeks, access can be taken away. Ownership never can be. And that may be the most important lesson of the AI era. Please do let us know what are your thoughts on this momentous, wonderful development in the comments below. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Front Page by the IIM Network. Like, share, subscribe, and always remember, think AI, think AIM.